Right now, Toyotas are the hardest cars in America to get a deal on. The new Land Cruiser, it sells in about 7 days. Dealers can barely keep anything with a Toyota badge on the lot. So here's the question that started this whole video. If Toyotas are flying off lots that fast, why did sales of one Toyota SUV just crash 78%? Why is there a brand new Toyota sitting out there that most people have never even heard of? And why is Toyota quietly stacking more than $10,000 on the hood of a third one? 3 brand new Toyotas sitting. And here's the part nobody tells you. Every reason they're sitting is a reason a smart buyer over 55 should be smiling. Their problems are probably not your problems, and their discounts are very real. I'm going to walk you through all 3, from the cheapest to the biggest deal, and I'll tell you exactly who should skip each one too, because honest advice goes both ways. Quick thing before we start. If you believe reliability matters more than luxury, hit the like button, because that's exactly what this ranking is about. SUVs that actually make sense long-term. All right? Number 3, the 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid. Back in March, sales of this little SUV fell off a cliff, down 78% for a Toyota hybrid. That almost never happens. So what scared everybody off? A recall. Toyota announced that on certain 2026 Corolla Cross hybrids, a bolt inside the hybrid system could come loose. Worst case, you lose power while driving. Or it could even start a fire. That word, fire, hit the news, and buyers ran. Dealers were left with Corolla Cross hybrids, just sitting there. Now here's the twist, and it's the whole reason this made my list. The leftover 2025 models, the ones still brand new on lots, were never part of that fire recall. Not one of them. The only recall touching the 2025 is a small one. The little warning sound the car makes when backing up was quieter than the rules require. The fix is a free software update. That's it. 15 minutes at the dealer. So you've got a vehicle being punished for a problem it doesn't even have. And what a vehicle for the money. This is the cheapest hybrid SUV Toyota makes. Most sell for around $32,000, often less. You're looking at gas mileage in the low 40s. And on a fixed income, that's real money back in your pocket every single month. The seat sits right at hip height, so you slide in, you don't climb, you can see out of it in every direction. It's small enough that parking stops being a chore, and it earned a top safety pick award from the Insurance Safety Institute. Who should skip it? If you do a lot of highway miles, it's the loudest of my 3 picks, and the back seat is snug if you drive the grandkids around often. Here's where I need your help though. If you've ever owned a Corolla, any Corolla, going back decades, how many miles did yours last? The folks shopping right now need real numbers from real owners, not brochure promises. Somebody out there will thank you for it. Quick honorable mention before number 2. The regular 2025 Highlander. Its sales dropped 50%, not because it got worse, but because everyone walked next door to the bigger Grand Highlander. Prices on 2025 models are down around 14% from a year ago, hovering near 40 grand. So you get a quiet, proven family SUV with a third row you'll probably never use, and you're getting a discount because of that row. Their loss, your gain, now. Number 2, and I'd bet money most of you have never heard of it, the Toyota Crown Signia. Be honest, had you ever heard that name before today? I'm genuinely curious how many of you knew this thing existed, because that's the whole problem. Toyota built something wonderful and then barely told anyone about it. The Crown Signia replaced the Venza in 2025. It's a hybrid, all-wheel drive comes standard, and it starts around $43,500. But here's the number that matters if your knees have opinions. It sits about 4 inches lower than a Highlander. That changes everything about getting in and out. No climbing up, no dropping down. The seat is basically at hip height. You just sit. And inside, it doesn't feel like a Toyota. Leather seats that heat and cool themselves, heated seats in the back, a big clear screen, a camera mirror that lets you see behind you even when the trunk is packed to the roof. Honestly, it's a Lexus wearing a Toyota badge. for thousands less than the real Lexus across the street. Safety? It scored the top rating, good, on every single crash test the Insurance Institute threw at it, plus 5 stars from the government on front and side impacts. And it does all of this while getting close to 40 miles per gallon. Now, straight talk because I promised honest. Toyota doesn't build many of these, so I can't promise there's one sitting in your town. What I can tell you is this. Any brand new 2025 still on a lot today has been sitting close to a year, and owners on the forums report knocking a couple thousand off without much of a fight. A car that's been sitting that long is a car the dealer wants gone. Skip it if you need tall cargo space for big loads, or if 40+ thousand just isn't in the plan. That's what number 3 is for. Which brings us to number 1, the biggest pile of discount money Toyota has ever put on an SUV. But it comes with one catch, and for about half of you watching, that catch doesn't exist. Number 1. The 2025 Toyota BZ4X. Yes, the electric one. Stay with me, because the math here is almost unfair. Toyota couldn't sell these. The name is confusing, charging on road trips is slow, and when the federal tax credit ended, electric sales everywhere fell apart, so Toyota started throwing money at it. First, they cut the price by $6,000. The 2025 starts around $38,500. Then came $10,000 in lease cash across big parts of the country, 0% financing for 6 full years. At one point, you could lease this thing for $179 a month, cheaper than a Corolla, and on the leftover 2025s still sitting right now. Market watchers expect $8,000 to $12,000 off sticker. That puts a brand new Toyota SUV in the low 30s. And get this, it's the safest vehicle in this entire video. Top Safety Pick Plus, the highest award there is. Now, the catch. This is an electric car, and its weaknesses are real. It goes about 250 miles on a charge, and charging on a long trip is slow. If you take cross-country drives, or you live in an apartment with nowhere to plug in, walk away. This is not your car, and I won't pretend otherwise. But think about how most retired folks actually drive. Church, groceries, the doctor, the grandkids, 20, 30 miles a day. You plug it in at home in your garage at night, like a phone, and every morning it's full. No gas stations, ever. No oil changes, ever. Barely any brake wear. It's silent, it's smooth, and the monthly running cost is the lowest of anything Toyota sells. One more honest warning. These lose value fast. That's exactly why they're cheap to buy. But it means this is a keep it 10 years car, not a traded-in 3 car. If you already drive electric, do everyone here a favor. What's your real monthly charging cost compared to your old gas bill? People are nervous about the unknown, and one honest answer from a real owner is worth more than 10 videos like mine. So that's the list. Would you have ranked them differently? If you'd put the Corolla Cross at number 1, or you think I'm crazy for picking an electric Toyota, tell me why. You might change my mind. It's happened before. Before you go, 2 tools. First, the sentence. When you find one of these on a lot, look the salesperson in the eye and say, I know this one's been sitting here since last year. What's it going to take to move it today? That one sentence tells them you did your homework. And homework is leverage. Second, the free check. Before you sign anything, take the 17-character VIN off the windshield, go to nhtsa.gov and type it in. 30 seconds, completely free, and it shows whether every recall on that exact vehicle has been fixed. Dealers fix them for free. You just want proof it's done. Here's the truth about car shopping in 2026. Dealers count on people walking in without information. The folks who watch channels like this one walk in with it. So if this helped, subscribe, but understand what you're really doing. You're joining a group of buyers who check the data, ask the hard questions, and refuse to pay a penny more than a vehicle is worth. And honestly, the comment section here is becoming worth more than half the car sites out there because it's real owners talking to real shoppers. Hit subscribe, ring the bell so you catch the next one, and send this to one friend who's SUV shopping. You might save them 10 grand with a single click. Drive safe. I'll see you in the next one.